First up, we're tracking shares of NVDA, the market cap falling below $3 trillion after the chipmaker's fourth quarter results failed to wow investors. Yesterday's steep drop wiped out about $273 billion in value. NVIDIA first hit a $3 trillion market cap in June of 2024. Taking a look at shares here this morning, adding on to some of the declines that we saw on yesterday's trading activity here and lower pre-market by about 2%. Now, for anyone who was tracking some of the options contracts coming into this earnings report, yesterday's move lower should come as no surprise. We were talking about it even going into, and I had mentioned an 8.5% drop was what those options contracts were pricing in. That's exactly what we saw yesterday. In terms of what we could potentially see investors try to focus their attention on from here, I saw Yahoo Finance's Prosper Superman had a story up about the auto business and how that essentially doubled. So one of the bright spots, at least last quarter. But then moving forward, it's also going to be about the margins here and ultimately seeing how NVIDIA can extract even more margin from its customers. And some of those customers are trying to figure out how we're going to be able to cut some of the costs around the generative AI and inferential computing that's going to be coming forward.
Right, that's what we heard from the likes of Dell, which I know we're going to talk about in a second here, but I thought it was fascinating to see the price action on NVIDIA after those earnings because we saw the stock whipping around a little bit, right? There was a moment where it was up about 2% around the market open on Thursday, and then around 10 a.m. you get some headlines from the Trump administration about export controls and tariffs, and then you start to see this sell-off coming up here. So is the policy driving the price action on NVIDIA? That, of course, remains to be seen. What we do know is that this was the worst post-earnings day for NVIDIA since 2018. That was before the AI of it all. That was when gaming was the primary business for the company. So this is a very significant sell-off. And if you take a look at Wall Street Bets Reddit this morning, you got a lot of traders who are really feeling the pain.